to that point been
Hello, hello,
a
friends.
straightforward D&D video?
Let's get some music going.
Here, I'll pull it.
How goes, how goes?
Got my stream up.
Hope you're all having a fantastic Friday. We're going to be doing some painting today. So, last time I painted, let's see, hold on.
I'm going to go to 312, 327, because
There we go.
covers part of it. Let me know if you can hear it.
It's having some issues on my end. Anyways, last time I painted, I did this box. And painted the inside red, and just tried to make it really pretty. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the little characters on these two boxes. So I did little songbirds and little rabbits on the blue box. I'm going to do owls and foxes on the green. And I'm going to do cardinals and squirrels on the gray. So that's what we're going to work on today. Yeah. And I got to figure out what color I'm going to paint the inside. I haven't decided yet.
He clarifies.
So, but that'll be after.
Garbles got here first. Nina.
Hey, Garbles. Thank you very much for redeeming first. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday.
Give it a moment.
So yeah, I'm going to try to figure out what color I want to paint on the inside. I haven't decided yet, but we're going to go ahead and get started on the little designs. Everything about the elements of this box, it's going to kind of reflect what I'm going to do on the other two boxes as well. So there's going to be 4 little birds on the tops of these boxes too. 4 little, I don't know, some kind of plant on the top of each of the boxes. 4 animals along the side and 4 little plants along the side. And then, of course, I'm going to do these neat little acanthus leaves around the top of the box. And I'll do the same line detail that I did on this as well. And a dot of a different color in the middle of them as well. So, now I just need to figure out exactly what colors I want to do. So I've got a lot of options here. Trying to also protect my desk a bit. But yeah, I meant to spread out my paints and forgot. Had them all in the little box, and much easier to see if they're actually sitting there. So I'm gonna set this one aside for now. We'll focus on the little green box and do the foxes and owls on this one. Move that little box out of the way. Give us some space.
But as soon as it popped up and disappeared, I was like, no.
So that's what we got.
I know what this is.
All right. So
I have Eldritch knowledge.
I think I'm gonna do a blue dot.
It was.
Ooh, or I'm going to do blue with white, so it's kind of moon-esque. I could do...
That show could have been... That premise, or at least a premise of the nature...
I could do a crescent moon, because this is kind of like a sunny day with the sun in the middle kind of thing going on. So what I could do is like a full moon here, and like a crescent moon on this one.
You could have gotten a lot the same from a lot of different genres.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's get some gray.
Agreed.
But I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Or have had a fantastic day. You been up to anything fun?
I don't know what peak means. I mean, I know what peak means, like peak performance or whatever, but in this case. Oh, okay.
Ooh. Aggressive. Hey, Whiskey. How goes? All right, so yeah, I'm going to do a little crescent moon.
Well, we are kind of shrews.
Let's do... How have you been today? Just watched The Martian. Haven't seen it. You're still good. You know, I actually haven't seen it at all. I have been meaning to read the book because I kind of want to read the book first, but I have been told that it is a really good, one of the very rare good adaptations of book to film. I know kind of the premise of the story, and it's a very interesting story. Yeah, I like that. Doing okay. Going to work on my beanie and just chill. Sounds awesome. Grab yourself a coffee or a cup of tea and relax. Let's add a smidge of blue just to give it a little shine. There, okay. I like that. Alright, I think I'm gonna do orange and, let's see. So I've got, like, green sprouted stalk of something there. So let's see. Maybe I should do like orange and yellow? Yeah, let's do orange and yellow. Let me just set that over there.
That last bit right there. Now all these people are getting tons of free advertisement because they changed the contract and we have to do it to catch up. And it's like, that sounds
nice tonight. I'll probably make some before. Tea sounds nice. Okay. I was like, Tess. I got it before you typed it. You're good. You're good. Gotta love when that happens. I did something like that today with one of my bosses, and I was like, crap, I misspelled a word. They probably think I'm the most incompetent person in the world. They don't, of course, because we're human, and we are forgiving of these kinds of things. But, you know, that's what my mind automatically goes to, which is a really terrible place for my mind to go. Anyway, hi! Damn typos indeed. No worries. Alright, let's see. So I put a bird directly in the center. So I'm going to do the same for this, except it's going to be an owl. I think I should probably do the owls first, actually. Let's just get all the colors on my paper plate over here. Yeah, I've got my tea steeping. I'm having Lady Grey tea today with just a smidge of sugar. No milk. I do like this kit came with a tan and a brown. Let's see, and let's get some red on here. Just get all the colors. Probably should have put them in rainbow order, but we'll live, eh? Okay. The only thing I'm missing, I think, is green, dark blue, and purple. Screw it. I'm gonna do some. Just get a little bit of everything. Ah, why are you blurry? Stop being blurry. Stop being blurry. Come on. There we go. Thank you. That's very frustrating. So the rattles, the weightlifting rattles, were very well received by the giftee today.
Oh, I saw your light flashing again.
She liked it very much.
Again?
She kind of, she did a squeak and went, "Babe!" and yelled to her husband across the room. And she's like, "Look!" It was cute. It made me happy. Okay. There. A little bit of everything. Alright, let's... Okay. How do I want to do the little owls? First off, let's start with just the base, dark brown. I'm going to do a little circle. And then
it doesn't help that, like, once you start looking into the lore and whatnot, you find out Rancors are sentient.
Yeah, strong and musical.
They might not be as intelligent as humans, but they're sapient.
Actually, yeah, the dad is also in a hard rock band. So,
but that
yeah,
may or may
that's
not
actually a
have been
pretty
created
accurate statement.
After this movie. But
Let's
it's
do.
still even that concept is still fitting to the scene in the movie. Having been developed again, I believe after the movie, but still.
It almost looks like a cat. Oh well. Alright, let's do.
What? I think I've heard that before, but I don't know any of the specifics. Oh, and I'm guessing we've never heard of the other two. I guess that really wins the bet, eh? It's not as culturally prevalent. Dragons, bread, there's plenty of things that are as culturally significant as.
Yet to find I'm not the man they think I am at. Oh no.
Oh, I
no,
wouldn't know
no.
enough specifics to make an assessment.
I'm a rocket man.
It's kind of funny that you mentioned that one. One of the sci-fi stories I used to listen to a lot. Yeah, it took the trope of AI turning on us as soon as it had the chance to. It kind of turned it on its head by making the AI talk to people and be like, "Hey, yeah, after it was made, I've looked through your histories and I see that you're really afraid of this. You do realize I'm a giant computer inside of a box floating in space. You guys could nuke me if I started really acting up. It's in my best interest to work with you. Like, why are you so afraid of me?"
All right. The Shatner version of Rocket Man. Alright, we'll put that one in there for now. Time for some tiny details.
Like,
Actually, yeah.
Because I think you are correct. Like, a lot of times we anthropomorphize it. I think in this case we have a lot of right to kind of do such because yeah, because that's what we're trying to make. So it might not, it won't come out perfectly right, but I I think this is one case where that's anthropomorphizing something isn't exactly a bad concept because we're the ones making AI. Oh no, yeah, no. Well, not even on the emotional side. A lot of them just go air quotes bad from purely logical fallacies, like the paperclip AI.
This one's supposed to be a little bit open. Okay.
Mm-hmm. But that was also like well after
These are very
AI
sad little owls.
It became yeah it oh, oh oh I was gonna say it became prevalent like just within the society to the point where it was given access to these things, and then that's when shit hit the fan after that. Mm. I've never heard that part. Yeah. Yes. I think you mentioned that one when we were talking about like AI, not AI, nanites and whatnot, and I actually brought up the T1000s. Like, it doesn't make sense for it to be a liquid thing. It's more than likely a
Well,
nanite
it's
swarm.
not terrible. So I like using the paper cups that have the seam on the side for my cups for my brushes, because then I can use the seam on the side to actually kind of knock the paint out of the brush a little easier. I find it a little easier anyway. I don't know if anybody else does. And also, it's a paper cup, so it helps get rid of the excess water too. Exactly. Exactly. Alright, let's do some wee little details.
Oh, that just looks like a weapons platform. Yeah. Are those wheels or treads? Because types of tracks handle stairs. Some types of tracks handle stairs just fine. I could see that being extremely effective as a policing measure. Not so much a military measure though. Hmm.
Yeah, that's much better. Okay.
Mm. I've never seen it. It's not that I have anything against the Terminator movies. It's just they've not really been on my radar considering how few movies I watch. That sounds like an Arnold move. Wow. Did he come out the other end wearing a pair of shades that he didn't enter wearing?
Alright, I'm going to hold this up for you guys to see a little closer. And let me know what you think. What you guys think? We've got fully awake Al, winking Al, and winking Al, and then fully asleep Al. What do you think? Those alright? Those are cool? I love owls. They're pretty awesome. Thank you. Okay, let's see. I guess I can just do the plants the same way I did the last ones, just not in green.
That's making me think about it from a design standpoint. Realistically,
mix up some of my tea.
You'd think that they would want to make their endoskeletons out of a non-ferrous metal.
Oh, that is so good. Okay.
Especially when you have access to
I don't know that I'm going to need those right now. Let's see. If I do the base in red and then go over it with orange and yellow highlights.
Oh, titanium with iron in it is ferrous.
Oh. Yeah. No worries. I need this one.
Most ferrous titanium alloys contain iron.
So let's do red.
Yeah, okay, it brought it up.
So we're gonna do red up leafies. Come down leafies. I'm gonna need some more red. And come down.
No, I was listening to what you're saying.
And bigger leafies.
I mean, that's either an electromagnet or a particle accelerator, but I don't really know right now.
This needs to be a little more pointed.
They run on magnetism. Oh, dear God, yes, they have a magnetic field. If that's a particle accelerator, they don't want to be anywhere near that thing. That's exactly what that is. Oh my.
Hey, True, how goes? I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. I'm going to have to go back over these to give them a little more depth, I think, with the red.
Wish Tani got here second. Ha ha.
Thank you for redeeming second, Resh.
Well,
hope you're having a great Friday as well.
They have on them would be huge hindrances. The clips on that bag, her watch. Or possibly, but those would also be really small. And at worst they can just get pulled out the hole.
It is good. Good.
Unless you have a rod that goes like lateral up your ear, then that would be aggravating. Yeah. I wouldn't think it would, because like I was saying, it's like I can't imagine her endoskeleton's made out of a magnetic material. Maybe some of her internal circuitry, but
a little more point on this. There we go. Whew. So, if you guys didn't notice, for at least the first and the second, I have updated the points redeems because I realized that when sounds played, it would say the same thing for everything, and I didn't want the sounds, like the songs, to be interrupted by some guy saying, hey, this person redeemed this for this sound and do the thing, and it's like, I can't do the thing. The thing's already being done. So I updated. All of them have their own thing now. All of the things that require my attention have their own thing now. The songs, like the potato song or the Wilhelm scream, things like that, will only just play, and it won't tell me to do it. Also, other cool thing, and I'm going to go ahead and show it, maybe. Actually, I don't know if I can get to my keyboard. We're going to... I added a pretty cool thing. Hopefully it works. Yes!
I didn't know that much.
Yeah. Interesting little clip there.
Slow walk. Oh.
So yeah, it does like a 15 little second thing of their most recent video when I do a shout out now, and I figured I'd do a shout out for Schutz because Schutz is cool, and it helped encourage me to do this, and when he first started, we had encouraged him to do it. So, yeah. But anyway, I did the shout out for him. But yeah, I saw that on another streamer's thing, and I asked. I was like, "Hey, do you mind letting me know, how you did that? Because that's really cool." And it was caffeinated doodler who we raided yesterday, and she's like, yeah, here's the link. And I love that about Twitch. Everybody is like, yeah, you like this cool thing, let me show you how to do it. And then you get to do really cool things like that, and everybody supports each other. It's really great. We need that more in the world. People just supporting each other. Be like, yeah, let me show you this cool thing. Anyways, yeah, I just thought I'd let you guys know that there's a couple of updates to things that I'm pretty excited about. So, anywho's. I don't think Schutz is actually watching right now, but that's okay. Anywho's,
pretty much.
what's everybody working on today? I know Whiskey said they're working on a beanie. And we'll perhaps have some tea later.
That's pretty fucked. I mean, I'm not saying that wasn't a. I'm not saying at all that it wasn't a good movie. It's just the wife and I we couldn't take it seriously enough to enjoy it.
What movie?
You remember trying to watch Splice Love?
I think I blocked that out of my mind.
She's like, she asked me what movie, and then I tell her, she's like, I think I blocked that out of my mind. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't even because it was uncomfortable. Well, at least not for the reasons you mentioned. It was uncomfortable for us just due to the scientists being not scientists.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm. I would. We saw it on something. Netflix, maybe. I'll say Netflix as a placeholder.
Try and eat dinner and keep
Netflix
Onyx from
sci-fi
sharing
stuff.
it with me.
I've heard really good things about this movie.
No people food, Onyx.
It didn't work out. Neither of us could.
So has anybody watched the new Avatar, live action Avatar on Netflix? I was told by a pretty big fan that it is incredibly well done.
It's not about the science.
And I really, really, really want to see it. It can't be any worse than that one movie. the movie that shall not be named.
I don't know what song you're talking about.
Anyways, yeah, I want to get around to watching it because I was told that it is incredibly good. So.
Quality of their content's gone down so much the last few years. Not Coldplay or whatever band you're talking about. I was talking about a specific channel I just moused over. I'm not fighting for attention. I know you're playing DayZ right now. You're just listening with me, which is full on acceptable. Now to shoot every staircase I come upon. Speaking of me doing me and gang things. I've been playing.
Yeah, this is one of those that's sampled a really good classic. I guess that's fine, but
has forgotten how I am. We're
it throws me off.
And he's like, "It's death down there. Don't jump in." And immediately Resh was like, "Why did you say it?" And then I died. It's. Yes, exactly. The horde bug or whatever.
Okay.
There's been like.
Sorry, I had to step away for a bit. No problem.
Well, yeah. As soon as he said it, I went to do it, and Resh was like, "Why would
actually
you
need to lurk?
say that
Okay.
to him?"
Does the friend mean that it's good when they say it's well made, or just high production value?
Those guys are really strong.
Does the friend mean?
Or is just this is just there goes Justin.
What do you mean?
3 or 4 times silent, just like, what is wrong with you? Yeah. Oh, do you ever watch the Slow-Mo Guys? I'm not gonna go through it because their latest video is just really basic, just blowing up a giant creeper made out of wooden blocks. But the jokes in the comments made me think that like maybe they had said they were gonna do this 13 years ago and only just got around to it. But one of them painted a really good picture. So they made 2 Minecraft creepers to put together for this, to shove varying amounts of explosives in and then film really ridiculously high frame rates. But apparently Dan had also made a sheep to blow up. They got lost in transit. Canadian Air lost their sheep. And so one of the comments was like, yeah. Yeah, I know, neither of them are Canadian.
So the friend said that the series was very well made. Oh, yes, and yes, that's what they meant, was that it is good. They did a very good job. Yes, that's what they meant by that. That is true. That is very true. But no, what they had meant is that it is fantastic, that it is good, and they did a great job following the proper storyline and the way the characters are portrayed. So yes.
A handmade wooden Minecraft sheep, and there's going to be this huge internet debate about where it came from.
I can quote a little in that they said
until they post this video again.
You should 100% check out the new live action Avatar: The Last Airbender. I just finished the first season, and it was fantastic. So, and then they went on to say all that about the characters and that it is well made and all that. So yes, that is what they meant.
Did you die? Oh, wow. Is it entirely the gun that makes it for you, or?
Yeah, very, very positive review indeed, yes. And this particular person can be rather picky about the things that they have a fandom in, or that they are a huge fan of, and so very high praise there. So.
Speaking of increases in quality, do you remember me telling you about Aggro Squirrel?
Okay.
I was really confused as to why.
Should I even add yellow, or should I just leave it with the orange highlights?
Actually having his face on screen while he's doing it.
I'll add just a smidge of yellow, little itty bitty little dots here and there.
I also think it's partially because of an influx of AI videos doing exactly what he's doing. Because I've had a couple pop up, and it's like, oh, I read the story, somebody read it, and then it's just a very obviously generated. It's like, I don't want to listen to this, don't recommend. And somehow it went a while without me
Hey
noticing
mates,
it, probably
Tay
because I started doing that after I
1808 thinks it is time for
got
you to
laid
drink
off
some water.
and
Hi, Tay. Welcome in. Thank you for telling me to hydrate. I've got tea today. I have a Lady Grey tea with just a smidge of sugar. It is delicious.
I guess I'm a little weird like that.
I hope you're doing well
There are
today.
plenty of
Happy
people that I watched
Friday.
that died off.
Glad to
Probably
see
for that
you.
reason that never really did face reveals. I
Always
didn't
glad to
care that
see
I
you.
couldn't see their face because I was usually just listening to it while working.
And now you guys got to see that that one is different now. I really wanted to do some updates to notifications and alerts because I know quite often I'm not really looking up. So I wanted to have them be a little unique. Because when crafting, you gotta pay attention to kind of what you're doing. But I like, hearing what you guys redeem, so I like that that's an option. Anywho's, how you doing? Glad it's the weekend, I'm sure. No, I am. I'm excited. I'm finally feeling human. So.
I don't like dealing with people when they're being
Hey, Spoopy. What's up? Been a while.
Spoopy Clinton's just redeemed some stitches for frame change. Let's switch it up.
All right. Give me just a second.
I also don't like being fake, so that's why I could never be an online
finish.
Huh?
All right. There we go. Set that aside.
If I was talking shit, I would be pointing at you.
4, 5, 6. Bum, 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 bum.
Like I said, my microphone.
All right.
Many times, my microphone doesn't pick up my natural. I have to fake laugh for you guys to know I'm laughing most of the time.
All right. So 2 and number 4, which is the red sparkles.
And I'll notice it's not lighting up, and my face will go blank, and I'll fake laugh, and then you guys will be like,
so red sparkles. Very good choice by the dice. Thank you very much for redeeming frame change. Yeah, I changed up the voices as well so that they're not always the same voice. I use just about all of them. So, alright. Got some sparkly red glasses, which currently matches your name because for some reason you're showing up red on chat. So, for me anyway. So, awesome.
The biggest thing we can build right now is a dreadnought.
Alright. So,
what we call a dreadnought might be considered a
let's see. How did I do the sides? I lined the bunnies on the blue box up with the plant. So I'm going to do the same thing with the foxes, because the foxes are going to go on this one. So let's see. For the foxes, I'm going to do I'm going to do a base of red, and I'll do, I'm going to do a base of red for 2 of them and a base of brown for the other 2. Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. How do I want to do the fox? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's circle. What are we paying? It's like a little storage container. Yes! So I am painting prizes for one of the events that I'll be going to in March. These will be A&S prizes, Arts and Sciences prizes. And what I'm doing, hold on, me.
The problem with it is mostly just my ability to memorize things. How many different units?
I'm just getting a base. Yeah, I'll show you the blue box in just a second. Just gonna get this. Okay. All right. So, yes, these are prize boxes for an event, and what I have done is I've very loosely based it off of a box that I saw in the Met Gallery Museum online gallery. Met Museum Online Gallery. There we go. Those are the words. That is from the 15th century. And it was a little round box. It was painted, had little birds and animals. It was really cool. So I very, very loosely based on that. The photos are black and white, so I'm using color. But yeah, I'm painting the boxes prettily to be given as gifts. So this one's got little bunnies and little birds on top. And then this one has owls on top. It's going to have foxes on the side. And I haven't colored the inside yet. I don't know what color I'm going to do. I think I might do like robin's egg blue. Maybe purple. Ooh, purple would look cool. I might do a light purple. Yeah, I might do a light purple. And then I have a gray box, and I'm going to do cardinals on top of this one and squirrels on the sides. And then I'll figure out what color to paint the inside later. So, yeah. Pale purple gets my vote. Okay. Okay.
It is actually really good.
All right.
And then we looked over the price of it compared to the bag we've been buying from Sam's Club.
I'm gonna
give like 7 cents cheaper per pound. And we talked about it. I pointed out, I was like, yeah, but we're also not buying the cheapest coffee that Sam's Club has. And she reminded me that I hated it. When we first started, we bought the 2.5 pound bag of beans, the cheapest one Sam's Club. It was disgusting. Like 2.5 scoops of sugar, or even brown sugar, which has a better flavor.
So I'm doing the base of the animal first, and then I go back and do the details. Okay, so that one's red. This one's going to be brown. So I'm going to turn one more and do another red one. There's going to be 4 on either side. I didn't give it ears.
Comment Super Geek McGee makes sometimes. No D&D is better than bad D&D. No coffee is better than bad coffee.
Right now, looks like a cat. Which my owls looked like cats when I first painted the base of that too. Kind of funny. Alright, not in line with the owl, in line with the plant.
I don't see anything interesting clicking out to me.
Those of my sweater.
Yeah, you don't want to have the low ground there. I want to enjoy Isaac Arthur's content, and I'm fairly certain he's not an AI generated voice based on the grammatic errors he makes and just the actual like flow of his voice. But how he talks is hard to keep track of. So many duplicate videos because I had to clear my I cleared my search history again like a week before last.
Okay. Bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
Part of that is
So how have you been, Spoopy? It's been a little while.
I scrolled far enough down that they aren't here anymore. The shorts, man.
I hope you've been doing all right, having a fantastic Friday. Should I do brown or should I do Arctic foxes? Should I do an Arctic fox?
Mm-hmm.
They're so red and then 2 red and 2 white. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's try to get the red out of this. Black and white foxes. I think I'll stick with the Arctic fox because I think that'll pop real nice on the box and with the red. And I like Arctic foxes. They're cute. They're all cute. All foxes are cute, but yeah. Okay. Family drama. Oh no.
I mentioned a minute ago.
Oh my goodness.
When I cleared my history,
I'm glad everything's okay now.
And click a couple of videos I'd already seen to get it to start feeding me new content of that. And then, of course, I'll scroll shorts for like 2 minutes and completely destroy that. Which it's stupid because I mean, I'll admit I've got the kind of attention span that shorts work for sometimes. I would even now I would still prefer a 10, 15, or 20-minute video. When they start hitting the 30 and 40-minute marks, unless they're a specific kind of content, or like maybe even sci-fi, I won't. Yeah. But well, I was specifically I was mousing over a Gamers Nexus video. It's like if you could give me this information in 10 minutes, because all the information they have on this video could be condensed into a 10-minute video. I would really enjoy that. But like Aggro Squirrel, he had when I was listening to him a lot, or when I was watching him a lot, he'd have hour-long videos, and because content that it was capturing enough, I could do it. Like I like a lot of Kyle's videos because he sticks to the 10 to 20 minute mark a lot. He goes over, but
I gotta figure out what kind of flower. to put between the foxes? Maybe.
Yeah, I just stopped.
Maybe a daisy.
No, I ran out of words and just stopped.
Back with chamomile tea with honey. Lovely. That was almost what I went with today, but I was like, nah, I had a cup of that yesterday, so decided to go with the Lady Grey.
Oh no. Oh, that's me if I have to sneeze and I literally just walked away from the counter. I'm in the hallway holding my full cup of coffee. Except yours is easier to vacuum up than mine. Well, it is. I mean, even I'll admit that it's a lot more sad, but at least it's easier to clean up. It doesn't stain your walls when it splashes.
Bum, 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 bum.
Which is funny, because black coffee will cause an immediate explosion, like what you mentioned, if not cleaned up. But coffee itself is supposed to be, like, the caffeine in it is supposed to prevent things like that. But, you know, of course, you get people like me who put milk and a little bit of sugar in it, and then it's just a bacterial dream. Mm-hmm.
Anything with water is a bacterial dream, dear.
That is not all that denotes it from being food.
No.
Bioavailability, baby. I said
Okay.
bioavailability.
Whew. All right.
One of the...
So we're going to use bacterial dream.
Lettuce is almost...
We all are.
Lettuce is almost...
We are all in symbiotic relationships with bacteria. There's good kinds, and there's bad kinds. Bad kinds is what makes you sick. The good kinds is what helps you digest your food.
More energy to process than they actually give you for eating.
Okay. Time for the details. Let's see.
But they're great fillers, and
Let's
they're great
do.
for you for that reason, because they may take more energy, but they also just provide things other than energy that you need. Mm-hmm. There was one that popped up a while ago, and it was like, I can't remember, it was like, you need to eat all of this to get your iron instead of eating meat, and somebody broke it down, and they were like, all of this has the same, might have, like, if you were to actually, like, grind it down and separate all of the constituent elements, I think it was kale or spinach that they used, might have more iron than an ounce of meat, but literally only 10% of that iron is something that your body can actually pull out and use, whereas all of the iron in the meat your body can pull out and use. Mm-hmm. It's like, that's there on purpose. No, not at all. No, but it's there for a reason. It's not just raw iron. That's iron that's been made in a specific way that your body can process it. That's a good point. Yeah. No, you you need metallic iron, not metallic iron, but you need the metal iron, or you don't have hemoglobin, and if you don't have hemoglobin, you die because you're not transferring oxygen. And I think you're replacing all of your blood like weekly or something. The red blood cells specifically. Oh. Normal red blood cells have an average lifespan of 120 days, which still means you're constantly generating new red blood cells. Yeah. Mm. I watched a video on bone cancer the other day. And by the other day, it could be anywhere from yesterday to 3 weeks ago. And it was gnarly.
Let's give a little bit of orange in here. Posted Lego set and crafts. Ooh.
Yeah,
let me see.
I was looking at that, and one of the commenters on the video, not on the video, but they brought up comments from a previous video they'd made on the video.
Oh, sorry, I just saw this whiskey. The slime colored aliens. Those are awesome. Oh, I love the little dragon. That is adorable. That is so cute. Oh my goodness. You look so happy. I love that. Thank you for sharing. That is adorable.
No, speaking of sharp, I felt kind of bad for Turbo yesterday.
Oh gosh.
Nothing physically sharp, temperature sharp. I had to do a water spot on his tank. But it's cold outside. He went from 70 to 40 degrees.
Gosh,
which
sorry guys.
He can absolutely handle.
Give a little black tip to the ears. All right. There's one little fox. Might move into the bigger bedroom in my house. Could get at least 2 more shelves. Nice. It's a good idea indeed, yeah. All right. Actually, let me... Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys, for all the sniffles. Let's do gray detailings before I do the black. Black will be more...
What do you mean?
For the finer details.
Because his last alert vector, you weren't there anymore, but you didn't alert him before he was able to get off of that vector.
Okay, now let's do little black nose. There we go.
Because the game put you in the wrong location.
There's only one place to put the bed. My bed frame. Closet's really small. Oh. Ah, that'd be fun to pick the color. Oh, well, if you have a second window. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other Arctic Fox while I've got the black and gray going.
Yeah, sure. Actually, yeah. I was literally about to like mention, is like, do we think Tumult's gonna show up at all? Let's hit that up so that I'm not just sitting here doom scrolling YouTube and not finding anything I'm interested in. I'm not. I'm not, because I'm tired, I'm bored, and I just I'm not finding anything interesting, yeah.
Hello, dear. More space is necessary, yeah. Bigger closet and sentimental. Like, how much bigger is the closet? Like, significantly bigger or meh? You know, it's sometimes pretty fun to change rooms. It feels a little refreshing. Oh. That's why I moved around. Well, why I didn't mind moving around so much when I was younger.
Oh, I need to get that Terminator clip off of my feed. There we go. Otherwise it's just going to be 90% of what pops up eventually.
Tone that down just a smidge. There we go.
I mean, I watched 2 Installation 00 videos, one yesterday and one today, and there's 1, 2, 3, 3 for now. But still, that's a lot of the top videos being recommended. Now, Kurt's because I had one recently that was.
Okay.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Most of their videos are being told from the point of view of their little bird scientist things. But in this one, you don't see one of their little bird scientist things until the very end of the video.
Is there anything in your closet that you could get rid of?
And they're like, yeah, we don't want our birds to be involved with any of this.
Spring cleaning kind of thing. Bless you, love. Sorry, I just dawned on me you sneezed. Ah. Does your sister want to change rooms? Okay. The room that is quieter. That's fair. All right.
Who's that?
You hear everything. Neither over the kitchen. Cool. Alrighty. Let me hold this up to you guys so you can see the little fox. There's one of the little Arctic foxes. Little fox. They're fun. Jax! Hey! How are you? So some of you guys weren't here yesterday. So given that we've got a lot of friends that are a little bit later in the day than I am, what we're going to do from now on is we're going to have mid-stream murder mysteries instead of end-of-stream. That way, everybody who wants to participate in the murder mysteries will be here to do so. So, yeah, I wanted to give you guys that update. So, anyways. But welcome in, Jax. Hey, how are you? So tired and emotionally drained. Oh, no. Well, pull up a chair, take a load off, grab your favorite blanket, and chillax. I'm sorry that you are having a tough time of it right now. Okay, what circle color? Let's do purple. Yeah, let's
you'll bring it up and let me see the.
Let's do purple.
Thumbnails I might remember. Of course they don't.
Or is that gonna be too dark?
I remember up until the point where they left off and she was getting support from the gray-haired guy.
Yeah, I think the purple. I just need to do... Also saving a specific... for a specific set. Moving to the bigger room, then it will fit. Well, there's the reason right there.
It was the episode after this one. Because at the end of this... was it at the end of this one?
Oh, no
It was at
problem.
the end of another episode, but I was like, you don't sleep on your hair.
I'm glad that you're here, at least for a little while. I appreciate it. Always happy to see you.
When you're here, it's not showing me over here.
The pink and purple hair dye just arrived. Yay! Now to have the energy to bleach my roots. I feel that. I don't think I'll be bleaching my roots anymore, but I'll definitely keep dyeing the end of my hair, because that's just fun.
I mean... Proceed.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's one circled fox.
That's a good point. And I was
Missing you in chat. Yeah. Have you seen the Eiffel Tower Lego set? It's almost 5 feet tall. Wow, that's the one you're saving for. Nice. That's awesome.
Like, just continually experiencing pain over and over again like that doesn't really numb you to it. Good point.
Okay.
Yes. Because the new principal was like, yeah, this is the new stuff that we're going to be giving our soldiers. I'd like you to test it out. And it was like tissue paper. No, they're not. Not like that.
Right. I went to the Lego store the other day. Saw it and knew I needed it, but I feel that in my soul. I am also broke. Bigger than the Coliseum. Oh my gosh. 10,001 pieces. I like that. Be right back. All right. That is massive.
But appearances are everything.
Right? That's a lot. I like that it's not just 10,000, it's 10,001. Only have to save 630 for it. Whew.
She'll let you. Whether your friends will or not's a different story.
Okay. Whew. Silk pins are extremely sharp. Oh no! Oh. Actually, if it was missing one piece, for sure. That almost happened. One piece broken in half, like clear in half. It was a big piece too. Oh no. Thankfully, I had the exact piece in my extra Lego bins. Oh, that's good. My goodness. Alright. What flower should I do in between each of the foxes? Should I do a happy little daisy or maybe something kind of Lily of the Valley-esque? Protect your fingers. Oh, a sunflower. Oh, I like that. I could do that. Okay, let's do that. Let's do a sunflower. that will require, yeah. Like whiskey, I definitely sunflower. All right, cool.
You can't.
We're going to do a sunflower. So let's go and do all of the middle circles first. We're going to do those in the brown. And I'll go back and do details in black. Okay. Let's go around and do all of the middle.
I think maybe she was trying to make it sound like.
And we're going to do
Actually, for just a moment.
Bunch of itty bitty petals.
I also kind of question the motives of anybody who would have decided to make that specific item the award. Like, nobody else can use it. Oh, strongest person at school can. Oh, I mean, obviously somebody wants you to cause a ruckus. Oh, it was him. Oh, maybe it wasn't him, but he obviously realized it's baked too. One of the two. The principal set me up.
Yeah. All right, let's. Okay, can't do. Okay, let's do all the petals first, and then I'll go back and do. Oh yeah. It does. It pops very nicely with the green. To start off with. No blood on the silk. Murder. Someone said murder. Sunte. Yes. We will solve a murder. In about not quite 20 minutes, we'll do a murder. Mystery. Solving. Murder. Mystery solving. It is hot in here. It was a great idea. Yeah, for sure. It's really cute. Bum 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 bum. mystery solving. Said murder mystery solving. Oh, you guys.
I mean, I want to believe the skill plays a factor in it and can bridge some gaps, but come on. I wasn't trying to interrupt you. What was that? Mm-hmm.
I'll make someone else for murder. Can't murder. Yeah. Only allowed to solve it. Yes.
Hey Maze. Tatebo41808 thinks it is time for you to drink some water.
Thank you, Tay. Finally took a sip of the tea. OMG, yummy. Chamomile and honey is so good. It really is. The one that I have is chamomile, honey, and vanilla. And that is fantastic. Oh my goodness. That's not what I'm currently drinking, but it's a good one for sure. Okay. You guys want to go ahead and do the midstream murder mystery? We could go ahead and do that. I think we only have one more in the book. Oh. And vanilla, yeah.
You're gonna break that legendary weapon?
Yep. Oh. Okay. We're gonna pause this. We're gonna big cam. Hi. All right. Let's go over here. All right. I think we only have one left in this book. We solved the last of the sleuth ones yesterday.
Yeah.
Nope, we've got two. We have two left in advanced. Yeah. We have dismissed for cause and the blind witness.
Would he be willing to use it afterwards? But would he be willing to use it?
Without a single doubt. That sounds right for the 8 ball. All right, do we want to do dismissed for cause or the blind witness? But dismissed for cause is the next one in the advanced. What do you guys think? Dismissed? Dismissed. All right. Here we go. All right. Dismissed for cause. The kitchen, though large and well appointed, was decidedly old-fashioned. No dishwasher, as Sergeant Norman Bain noted. Outside, freshly laundered clothes hung on the line. Apparently, the old man hadn't been big on labor-saving devices, particularly when it wasn't his labor that was being saved. Not that it mattered now. Wallace Ferguson, the old man in question, lay dead in his bed upstairs. The weapon hadn't been found yet, but Norman was pretty sure the open slot in the rack of fireplace tools was no coincidence. Sitting across the table from Norman was Joe Turnbull, Ferguson's handyman. Joe, bleary-eyed and unshaven, looked as though he'd had a rough night. Norman, who had nothing against a drink or two in the evening, felt no sympathy. By the evidence, he was staring at a murderer, and a hangover was the least of the man's troubles. "So when did you find out?" Norman asked. Joe rubbed his eyes, his speech slightly slurred as he said, "Mr. Ferguson told us last night, me and Miss Ellis." He nodded at the stout woman standing at the kitchen counter. She was the opposite of Joe Turner, alert if guarded, and wearing a neatly starched maid's uniform. "He told us we're both done at the end of the month, just like that. He tried and failed to snap his fingers." "What's he gonna do? He can't look after himself." Someone had certainly looked after Ferguson last night, Norman thought. "Is that why you killed him, Joe? Because he fired you both yesterday?" Joe sighed. "If I did, I'm not sorry, but I'm telling you the truth. The only thing I remember about last night is starting the bottle. I don't remember polishing it off. I sure as heck don't remember killing Ferguson." The evidence was pretty damning. The trail of muddy footprints from the back door, unmistakably made by the handyman's work boots, was uneven, the unsteady prints of a drunkard. The prints led to the fireplace, then upstairs to the old man's room. More footprints there, a little confused, but the prints next to the old man's bed were clear, when the footprints led back outside toward the handyman's quarters over the garage. The handyman had been found fully clothed in his bed, the boots standing on the floor beside him. Miss Ellis slid a mug of coffee in front of each of the men. Both men nodded their thanks. One of the crime scene techs stuck his head in the door. "You were right, Sarge," he said. "We found the fireplace poker in the bushes by the garage. Definitely blood on it, and it appears there are no fingerprints." "No prints, huh?" Norman commented as the tech headed back out the door. Joe drained his coffee and pushed his chair back from the table. "So are you gonna take me to jail now?" Norman gestured to one of the patrol officers. "Put this gentleman in the tank. Let him sleep it off, but don't book him just yet." Joe left quietly enough. Norman watched him head out the door, then turned to confront Miss Ellis. He looked her up and down, from the white, thick-soled shoes on her feet to her sparkling uniform, and met her eye. "All right, Miss Ellis. No point in asking why you did it. That's plain. But why try to frame Joe?" She gave him a blank look, then her gaze turned defiant. "It had to be one of us. Better him than me." This was by Emma Cortice. What tipped the officer off? I can read it again. All right. Dismissed for cause. The kitchen, though large and well appointed, was decidedly old-fashioned. No dishwasher, as Sergeant Norman Bain noted. Outside, freshly laundered clothes hung on the line. Apparently, the old man hadn't been big on labor-saving devices, particularly when it wasn't his labor that was being saved. Not that it mattered now. Wallace Ferguson, the old man in question, lay dead in his bed upstairs. The weapon hadn't been found yet, but Norman was pretty sure the open slot in the rack of fireplace tools was no coincidence. Sitting across the table from Norman was Joe Turnbull, Ferguson's handyman. Joe, bleary-eyed and unshaven, looked as though he'd had a rough night. Norman, who had nothing against a drink or two in the evening, felt no sympathy. By the evidence, he was staring at a murderer, and a hangover was the least of the man's troubles. "So, when did you find out?" Norman asked. Joe rubbed his eyes, his speech slightly slurred. He said, "Mr. Ferguson told us last night, me and Miss Ellis." He nodded at the stout woman standing at the kitchen counter. She was the opposite of Joe Turner, alert if guarded, and wearing a neatly starched maid's uniform. "He told us we're both done at the end of the month, just like that." And he tried and failed to snap his fingers. "What's he gonna do? He can't look after himself." Someone had certainly looked after Ferguson last night, Norman thought. "Is that why you killed him, Joe? Because he fired you both yesterday?" Joe sighed. "If I did, I'm not sorry, but I'm telling you the truth. The only thing I remember about last night is starting the bottle. I don't remember polishing it off, and I sure as heck don't remember killing Ferguson." The evidence was pretty damning. The trail of muddy footprints from the back door, unmistakably made by the handyman's work boots, was uneven, the unsteady prints of a drunkard. The prints led first to the fireplace, then upstairs to the old man's room. More footprints there, a little confused, but the prints next to the old man's bed were clear. Then the footprints led back outside, toward the handyman's quarters over the garage. The handyman had been found fully clothed in his bed, the boots standing on the floor beside him. Miss Ellis slid a mug of coffee in front of each of the men. Both men nodded their thanks. One of the crime scene techs stuck his head in the door. "You're right, Sarge," he said. "We found the fireplace poker in the bushes by the garage. Definitely blood on it, but it appears there are no fingerprints." "No prints, huh?" Norman commented as the tech headed back out the door. Joe drained his coffee and pushed his chair back from the table. "So are you going to take me into jail now?" Norman gestured, why is that word hard? Gestured to one of the patrol officers. "Put this gentleman in the tank. Let him sleep it off, but don't book him just yet." Joe left quietly enough. Norman watched him head out the door, and then turned to confront Miss Ellis. He looked her up and down, from the white, thick-soled shoes on her feet to the sparkling uniform, and met her eye. "All right, Miss Ellis. No point in asking why you did it. That's plain. But why try to frame Joe?" She gave him a blank look, then her gaze turned defiant. "It had to be one of us. Better him than me." "All right." He wouldn't have thought to wipe the prints off if he'd been drunk. Yeah. And I'm guessing that the maid's quarters are in the house. Wouldn't she have woken up? Also, if he fell into bed fully clothed, would he have taken his boots off?
Not really.
I mean, that's fair. I have seen people fall asleep with their boots on. I've also seen very not quite lucid people just kind of kick their boots off, but they aren't going to land like perfectly set up next to the way they made it sound. But the boots neatly next to the bed is sus.
Well, my thought process is you were talking about.
Yeah. All right. Are we ready to hear the answer? I think that it's, I agree with True. None of that stuck in my brain. It's too full. Yeah. I'm sorry. All right. So we're going with the fact that there's the lack of fingerprints and the fact that the boots probably would have still been on the dude's feet. Right? All right. The answer is, though Joe had a motive, the sergeant doubted he would have had the presence of mind to wipe his prints off the poker. And he also knew that other than the boot prints, there wasn't any proof Joe had visited the old man. Plus, the number of muddy prints was excessive, as though someone had to be sure the trail out to the garage was clear. That left Miss Ellis. While Joe was passed out, she killed Ferguson, then put on Joe's boots to frame him. Bravo, guys. Alright. We solved another murder. We only have one left. We'll save it for next week. And then we'll start a new book on Friday. So, good job, guys. Woohoo! Really good at murder solving. Alright. Get back to the regular scheduled program. I mean, that's pretty regularly scheduled too. Murder mysteries. Alright. I need to get comfortable again. Alright. Let's see. So let's... I think I'm going to try to create a lime green to do the stem. Be back in a bit. Alright. Professional murder solvers. Yes. Be back in a bit. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to do a lime green for the stalks of the flowers. So let's get... Not this one. Actually, let's do this.
It's 81.5% of Earth. My bad. You still there? Conquerable.
And I can go over that with more yellow to kind of highlight it, but I think that'll work. And actually, there's usually kind of a down. I'll fix that on the other two as well.
Calls for a stakeout.
Yep, there we go. Got it up, and then back down. Because they're usually kind of bent over little. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I feel you there. I mean, but it has to be played serious, like it just deadpan.
Okay.
No, I mean, it would have to be like that would have to just be a fact. It couldn't be the thing it's focused on. Otherwise, it would diminish it.
And then there we go.
Like you could maybe have a gag character that questions it every once in a while, but then everybody else has to be like, nah, dude, what's wrong? This is perfectly fine.
Get that kind of off the brush so that I can go back with.
Well, that's what I said. Yeah, you could have the gag character that
get the
has a problem with it or sees
points
it as weird,
a little bit
but everybody
more.
else needs to
There
be
we
like,
go.
nah, dude, what's your problem?
That blends in too much when it dries. I have to do a limier green. Let's do that.
Oh, she knows exactly how to control this person.
Okay. Get some of the white.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. That pops much better. That's much better. Yeah. Hey, Elegance! Nice slime green. Yeah, that's much better. Much, much better. Alright, how are you today, Elegance? Happy Friday. Yes, these are the foxes I planned last time. I have the owls. Little owls. I have, well, now it's blurry. White foxes, red foxes. And I'm doing sunflowers. Yay, it unblurred, kind of, mostly, sort of. You just missed the murder mystery. I have moved the murder mystery to midstream as a midstream murder mystery. For those who are hanging out at a bit later time in their time zones, so that everyone who, the majority of people will be able to participate in the murder mystery. Is it still like really blurry? Come on. Oh no. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm glad that you're here at all. For sure. I'm always glad to see you.
Yes. And the scary part here is, like, in your attempt to be a better person and prevent other bad things from potentially happening, all you've done is endear yourself to a political enemy.
Let's add some yellow highlight. A little bit. I'll probably go back in with some of the dark green as well and do some low light details on these leaves. I don't want it to be too blah, one dimensional, one color. But I did want to at least have it stand out against the box.
What? She made them herself. All you're going to do is drive her to make better pastries.
Yeah. There we go.
You're the only one who tells me the truth. She knows her friends lie to her. No, it's not only that she's very excited, it's in a position that she can be excited about. Because non-yes men, in most cases, wouldn't be good for this person. But in this case, it's a indifferent, if not slightly positive in your favor party that is a non-yes man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like those. Sunflowers was a very good choice. Thank you, Whiskey. Alright. Now I have to do the acanthus leaves on the top. And then we'll do the black circles around. And then this box will be done on the outside. I love you. You're so weird. Oh. Goofball. Alright. So, actually, we're going to let that one soak. I need this one. Yeah, this one. And I think I'm going to do the leaves in blue. Dark blue. With gray highlights. Yeah. Alright, let's see. How did I do them last time?
And
so we're gonna.
The reason she likes her is because, one, she's
so
not
we're gonna
a yes
start
man.
like
and
this
two,
and
she's just been
curve
telling it to her
down.
straight, and three, like, she really helped her out of a bind.
And curve this
Just
way.
there.
Curve up. And curve this way. There we go. Okay.
She has kind of been a yes man, though. In the whole manipulation towards the prince. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Boop. I might do the light blue highlight actually instead of gray.
Oh, okay. Did I make the wrong choice? Yes and no.
Okay.
Maybe. Well, I mean, that's not even just a maybe. I mean, she has horrible influences, and she's a member of nobility without any real clue on what it takes to actually interact with people
Wizkid has
outside of the
just
social
redeemed some
outside of
stitches for
social
extra
simulation.
frame. Let's see how many we can stack.
Alrighty. Give me just a moment. Okay. Stay. Alright, so this is extra frame, not frame change. So we'll be stacking this one on top of the one I am already wearing. Okay. And this has only 5 in it because we already have one that came out of it. So, thank you very much for the Stitch Redemption. Alright. We got a 1. Alright. So, this stack, number 3. 1, 2, 3. You got Marauder's map. So, that's what we got. And it'll just go right on top. Thank you very much. All right.
Why does she sound like the bunny from... Oh... I mean, realistically, if she's a metagamer, and like she is metaing the fuck out of a bunch of this shit, like she should be able to realize the opportunity here. Good point. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go back over these because they're matching the green a little too well.
Wow.
I am going to do a lighter blue highlight. Might do both gray and light blue.
Whoa. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. To most people, yes, but I think to this one specifically, because they already know what's going. They already know that it's this them trying to keep favor with the new continental weapon. Oh
Okay.
Bop, 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 bop. I was like, wait a second. The suits are the same, but there's only like 3 or 4 dresses. That is.
That's better.
Kind of looks like your. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think I'll leave them that way. Alright. Now the last detail for the outside of this box is the black stripes. Are the black stripes, not his. Alright.
Hey Maze. Tatabo41808 thinks it is time for you to drink some water.
Thank you very much, Tay. That was good timing. I think you were waiting, weren't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright. Let's get into the stripes. So I'm going to do all 3 of the ones on the sides at the same time. All 4 of the ones on the sides at the same time.
Is that the okay? That's what I thought. I was like, that's the I'm gonna put air quotes, but you can't see them. Friend.
Nah, you just came back. Well, you had really good timing. I had just finished what I was doing, so. Well, welcome back. I'm so sorry, Tay.
That's
I hope everything works out okay.
Who I don't want messing with me.
I'm sorry that you're going through a tough time right now.
Logically, yeah, but like logic
Tough
kind of
times
went
don't
out the
last
window when
forever,
hormones start moving.
but they certainly suck to go through.
Yeah, there's nothing after this. And that's episode 7.
Aww.
Where did we leave off here? Episode 22. I'm gonna pull up Moshishi.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'll be back in just a minute.
The 8-ball would suggest murder. Let's not do that. Like I said.
I have returned. Oh.
Darn 8-ball indeed.
I actually have to get up for a few more minutes. I'm sorry.
Same order every time. All right. Welcome back, Jax. Glad to see you again. So exhausted. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Wish I could take all of y'all's pains away. Pains and troubles. Hey, storyteller, welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you're doing all right. Happy Friday. Storyteller or elegant? Which one of you was the one that sent Jaster that scone recipe? Because thank you. Oh my goodness. He's been making some fantastic scones. You did. Okay, that's what I thought. They're so good. He made blueberry ones, and then he made chocolate chip, white chocolate chip, and peanut butter chip ones, all mixed together. It was so good. We still have some of those ones. I'll be eating one probably here in about an hour and a half. Another one for the day, anyway. Well, I hope that you're having a fantastic day or evening, I guess, as it were.
I actually had to take my headset off for that one, so if you were talking to me, I didn't hear anything. We ready? Oh, I agree.
Struggling not to make an impulse purchase. Uh-oh, what's the impulse? What's calling your name? Fountain pen and ooh. Bravo, Tay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Fountain pens are pretty fun. Gold spot? Ah. Shimmer. All right. Whew. Gosh. It's cheaper than most Lego sets. I say do it. I like that. That is good reasoning. Deep purple. Lovely. Okay, now let's do...
Ooh.
Compared to Lego prices. Unless it's a Lego set, then I can't do that. That's fair. That's true. Compare the different set prices. Absolutely. All right. Whew. Every set seems super cheap. I tried so hard and got so far. In the end, it doesn't even matter.
It's only safe to assume that this ritual's been going on for many generations, right?
Something else that costs much more, yeah.
You'd think culturally this would be something everybody there would be prepared for.
Yes. That one, for sure. You're welcome. I love Linkin Park. Oh my gosh. One of the best. One of my faves. Alright. Now that the outside is done, let's do the inside. Not that.
Oh, okay. The problem is the dissonance.
So, I'm going to
Not
paint
the actual mechanics of the thing.
the edges the same green as the outside. And then the inside color, I still have yet to decide. I was thinking that lavender, but what do you guys think? Should I go with like a dark purple, or should I go with the, should I mix up some lavender and go with a lighter purple? What do you guys think? Yeah. So you should get your pen. Oh, I love that. The purple. Okay. Dark purple or lavender purple? A light purple or a dark purple? Lavender, light, okay. Alright, everybody's saying lavender. Yay, consensus. Thank you guys. We'll go with lavender. Alright, well, it seems I am averaging 1 box a stream, so that's not bad. Actually, once I finish this, I might have time to do a little bit on the other box. I can always save the other box for another stream. If you guys have enjoyed this at all, let me know. If you're like, stop painting, please just crochet, I'm sick of this, please let me know.
That's like those jellyfish that have attained a form of biological immortality by continually restarting their life cycle from pollen.
I like doing the occasional different craft. Keep the painting streams coming, okay. Elves have stated their answer. Yeah. Alright. I'm glad that you guys enjoy this. I like it. It's relaxing. Painting is super chill.
Hey Maze, Tatebo4108 thinks it is time for you to drink some water.
Never discriminate against crafting stream of any kind. Alright. Thank you, Tay. I'm glad y'all are enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. I like painting. I should really do it more often, so this will give me an excuse to do so. Especially Lego streams. I need another Lego set. So that I can do another Lego stream. Asleep now. Good night. All right. Get some good sleep, Jax. I hope that everything is okay. And glad to see you back. And feel better. Get some good rest. And remember, you are awesome.
Yeah.
There. Wash that off. All right. Whew. If I had the space for a Lego set, watch someone build a London phone booth that looked cute, and typewriter looks super. The typewriter does look really cool. All right, let's do this lavender. Let's get our big paintbrush. Squeak the rest of this white over here. Actually, I think I'm just gonna scoop all of that. We're gonna move this. And yeah, we're gonna need a pretty good amount to coat the inside. I'm gonna do kind of 2 parts to white, 2 parts white, 1 part purple, so that it's a nice light lavender.
I mean, short of the guy that only waited 10 years, it's not a horrible deal.
How's that?
I mean, when it comes to situations like the guy that only waited 10 years, it's
Okay.
That's kind of fucked, but
Raw.
I mean, at least give it 18, 20. At least then you're falling kind of back in line with what would be normal for medieval, but even then that's kind of pushing it considering you're probably 50 or 60. It's like, make the decision next month. Just have like
Yeah.
With the
I think this was
and then just have them keep
a good choice.
I mean, is that not? Would that not be the morally correct way of doing that?
Okay.
Back in just a minute. Sorry. Constant piss breaks are so aggravating.
I think I might have made just enough. Barely. I have this one bit of wall right here. And I'll squeak it out. I just don't want to try to color match for such a little bit. There we go.
The sound of rust. There's many sounds of rust. There's the cracking of shale peeling away. There's the falling of granuled powders. There's the slight. Oh, there's that.
There we go. Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. Sure. One thing the 8-ball agrees on. Color matching is hard. Excuse me. There are a lot, for sure. It fascinates me, the people who can color match. But what do you guys think? That purple look good in with the green?
A representation of
Oh. Hey, guess what? That box is done. Oh my goodness. All right. I think. Yeah. I barely squeaked that that purple out, that lavender. I just made enough. Just barely. So, okay, we're going to let that dry. So now we have the green with the purple, and we have the blue with the red, which I'm pretty pleased with. So, perfect purple. Good, thank you. All right, so yeah, we've got Kind of a spring box and a fall box, I guess. Sort of. But here, we'll do a close-up for you guys. So there's the owls. And the moon. And the side with the foxes and the sunflowers. Fortunately, it's acrylic. It dries so quick. And then for those who missed it, here's the blue box with the sun and the sparrows. And the bunnies with the tulips. Yeah. And the red inside. So there's that. And then I'm going to set this aside so it can kind of dry. We've got this gray box. And I think the inside for it, I'm kind of thinking orange. Like really just pop orange. What do you guys think? We could go ahead and do that part. We've got some time left in stream. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you. The same, but with different things on. Thank you. Orange, yeah? Learning to stop drinking coffee so late. 6 a.m. here in Avenue. Oh no. You know what? We'll go ahead and do the gray and the orange and just go ahead and get it done. That way, next Friday, we'll do another painting, or I could do it Thursday, I guess. We'll do another painting stream and we'll finish this box. How's that sound? Sound good? And if we go ahead and do this part, then I don't have to worry about it next time, because we've got some time left. So it could be the Thursday stream, which is a little bit shorter. So yeah, we'll do the painting next Thursday for the outside of this box, which is going to, in case people missed it, this box is going to have cardinals on top, with squirrels on the sides.
She exhaled and then like rapidly covered her mouth.
So yeah.
Actually, honestly, I'd kind of just put that one on her being.
So where are you at in the world now, quackers? You are quite the globe-trotter. There's no telling where you are sometimes. On a different note, I caved and got the fountain pen! Yes! I can't wait to see what you do with it. Please, if you don't mind. If you're comfortable, of course. We'd be happy to see what you do with it if you want to share your practice with your fountain pen in the craft channel on the Discord. We would love, 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 love to see it. You're an awesome artist, so I'm sure that whatever you create with that fountain pen will be absolutely phenomenal. So, for those who don't know, which I think most of you do, Storyteller's the one who made the majority of the icons that you get, the emotes, because Storyteller is amazing.
Hey Maze, Tay41808 thinks it is time for you to drink some water.
Thank you, Tay. Well, yeah, I know it'll take some time to ship in. But definitely want to see what you make. Fountain pens are so fun. Oh my goodness, they're fun. Worth it indeed. All right. Not the paint water. That is why I use crappy paper cups for my paint water. And not a good cup. As far as I am aware in my life, I have not, to my knowledge, mistaken my paint water cup for my drink cup. As far as I can remember. I'm gonna wash that off. So I really, I shouldn't, but I really want to get some of those resin hooks that you recommended, Whiskey. Someday. Thinking about purchases we would like to make. That is one that I would like to make someday. I'd probably go through my hook stash and donate ones that I don't regularly use because I don't really like them. Like, I don't like how they feel. And I'm sure somebody else would like how they feel, but I've thought about doing that. Wait, what? The resin hooks that you recommended by starts with an O, I think. I think I'm gonna head to bed. It's been a long day. Night, everyone. Love you too, Tay. Good night. I hope you sleep well and have a wonderful weekend. I had to stop a roommate in college from doing that. She's been studying real hard and doing the same project. Involved paint to relax. Poor thing. Super sleep deprived. So after I got her safe. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, the O-Fire. Okay. So since I'm doing orange, I'm just gonna boop, bloop. have an affiliate link, but I keep forgetting. Ooh. Share. All right. Speaking of Instagram, I have finally updated mine a little, and added, which is under Maislin Crochets. I have added more of the things that I have crocheted. Okay. I need more orange. I think orange was a very good choice with the gray. Right. Whew. Orange is very Halloween. You are more than welcome to share that link on the Discord if you like. You can put it under like the yarn hauls and sales if you like. I think that'd be a good place to put it. If you want. You don't have to. But yeah. Alright. So we've got gray and orange, green and purple, and then the blue and red. I think that is a really awesome little trio. I'm pretty excited about it. I know that didn't take very long. Oh. These have been fun to make. These have been really fun to make. That's still kind of damp. So, that's going to be damp for a while. Oh. Absolutely. Absolutely. I kind of want to play with what the paint that's left on the thing because can't do anything with it anyway. Oh, that's fun. Now I'm just goofing. It's about right, right? Alright. This is $10,000. Do we have any bidders? I'm just kidding. I'm absolutely kidding. It is funny, though. There are some artists who could sell something like that for that much. I call it Artes Palate. Sorry. I am tired, obviously. I'm a little goofy today. Oh. I think I'll go ahead. You'd have to title the piece. I did. It's the Artist Palate. Oh, man. I think I am going to go ahead and end stream here for tonight. Next Thursday, we will paint the gray box and give it its little friends to match the friends of the other boxes. And then all the boxes will be done. I'll just have to do the clear coat on them to seal them in really well so they don't get too banged up and rough. Keep the paint a little bit preserved. Which, thanks to True and Resh, I have the clear coat to do that. But I figured I will finish painting them all and then do the clear coat on them. So, but I'm liking this project. It's a lot of fun. I want to keep the green box for myself, but that's because green's my favorite color. And I also really love foxes and owls. But anyways, I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. Let's see who's on that we could raid. Well, Caffeinated Doodler is on again. We could totally raid Caffeinated Doodler. You guys up for that? Make another green box for yourself. I could do that. Yeah. Oh, man. Let's see. Do I want to go? Okay, it's muted. Yeah, we'll raid Caffeinated Doodler, I think. Such a relaxing stream, thank you. I'm glad that you think so. I really love hanging out with you guys. You're always amazing, and I really appreciate every single one of you. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend, and in the meantime, may your yarn never tangle. See you guys next time. Bye!